Outsider?
Well, I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another order ankle nipper, bent on furthering my disquietude. Philotresmer, Protectorate wordsman at arms. Mercenary, huh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine. Not sure what's... Are you truly so blinded by intricate lattices and scientific hokum that you fail to notice the obvious? The individuals here are cut from the same cloth as the Protectorate, but dare to suggest they have a grander understanding of Arcadia's needs. Yet even as the war is dragged on, they've failed to concede. Lost sheep can only wander for so long before someone decides to slaughter them. I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else. The consul is intended to supplement the sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. But of late, he has been overactive. The consul is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the sovereign. I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the sovereign's leadership. Madness, I say. We must have faith. Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards. Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant, and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error.
A visitor? It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away. What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. I'm glad we're in accord. The presiding bishop's leadership allows the Order to act in Arcadia's best interest. Without her, we would be nothing. The corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. And the Protectorate are no better than machines. Moreover, once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering, no more doubt. Well, I hope you'll see in time. There is a task of pivotal importance to the Order, but I cannot entrust it with just any come-by-chance outsider. As head of the Order's exemplars, it's my responsibility to assess whose aims upon Ruth may be malicious. Prove yourself to me first, then we may discuss the rest. To the point. Very well. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. From what I understand, Vicar Levin's continued existence is a mere side effect of whatever personal vendetta you happen to be attending to. I'm pleased he does not lie among the ranks of the dead. But I will need a more tangible effort on your part to trust you. I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete.
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
I always find I work best when undistracted. Now, how might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps, specifically a phlogistinated firearm, capable of Great. I was just thinking, I'd love for a stranger to come along and patronize me so I could blindly hand them experimental order technology. I have nothing but if I had to dig for the smallest critique. I generally prefer to keep discussions relevant.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Are you going to be a problem?
Your
Because I have a
admittance to the
solution
Chamber
that
of
requires
Conflict
very little
Evaluation and
computation.
Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the Office of the Oracle Laureate. The Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning is currently off-limits to non-essential Order personnel.
deviating from the baseline. temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers! Corneal frostbite be damned! Better bundle up. Temperature's trending down.
Oh, hello. Cogitate here often?
No reason to reason with you.
On the inside, Commander. worse than my former fellow protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received.
Show your work or shove off.
The ones you get in the field are like... Yeah.
Set my mind at ease. Now, let's see. Mine says, don't consume tea this morning. No.
You already consumed this morning's tea, haven't you?
Yes. Use caution as you progress. There's been reports of reservoirs in the area.
Torpificator at ready status.
Anomalous outliers!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
It appears we've dealt with all of them. Ah, that was a close one.
Who needs to die?
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100. 1 being entirely pain-free, and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is hardly an objective measure of the maximum amount of pain I could actually feel.
Your observation is correct, which is I have many solutions, but none for your problems, by reason.
Do you see these magnificent weapons? They have the greatest destructive potential the Protectorate can bring to bear. Tell me that. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm encumbered with various concerns of the
I have nothing to say
existential
unless you want
variety.
to discuss the inverse of the Planck function, in which case I'll talk your ear off.
Hello, farewell. Thank you for this efficiently compact conversation.
Another object, just gone. Nothing should...
Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization.
No, it's
lectures,
fine, but don't get
please.
too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Fascinating. It seems gravity doesn't apply to the rift, but it somehow makes...
Salutations. We've been doing our utmost to find ways to manipulate this rift or extract data from it. Unfortunately, our efforts have been ineffective thus far. I suppose it's too much to hope for, but would you, perchance, happen to have any practical experience with or mathematical understanding of the rift?
Hello, layperson.
Well, don't you look run of the median.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
I don't know who Auntie's Choice thinks they will convince with this poor quality propaganda, but I sure am grateful for the heat they provide. Have an intellectually stimulating day.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
I can't go back out there. I feel like I'm going to succumb to panic. I've got your numeral. Keep moving. Please, don't distract me from my more pressing distractions.
Seems rather extreme. Are you sure there's little you could tell me I couldn't also tell you?
Not in the mood for a random interaction. Thank you.
Do I hear hammering from the other stations?
Don't question it. Just be
happy to chat for 0.07 seconds. Oh, time's up. Bye.
I can tell we have little crossover of interests.
printed. Non-subjects should prepare to be shot, stabbed, blown up, eviscerated, or otherwise executed in accordance with Protectorate law.
Guess not.
Unfriendly company. They're
Right.
mine.
Quizzical.
I'll handle this.
Reloading once more.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Hastening to cover. Quarry found.
Replenishing my firearm. They hate our medic, please.
Thank you, dear. Investigating hostile. Look out, Invader. Don't make me avenge you. Standing by to stupefy. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Coordinates. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado. First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you hullheads belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all. Don't leave all full of anger now. Just leave.
You want trouble? Trouble in it! You're vulnerable.
There's nothing even here anymore. If you're weirdly intent on dying, reporting to fire. Back and scan. Vulnerabilities identified.
Still here.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Me! I have a fix on their stun weapon.
Wait. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up. You're here.
That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure. Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anaïs Bujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anaïs Bujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed, I'm sure. So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order needlessly, heedlessly stumbled. First, Auntie's invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly. Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things, microbes, mantisaurs. Saltuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher-order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable. I assume all my notes and—
Anaïs, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic— No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox, risky if taken too far. I knew the Council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes, Fortunately, someone interceded.
Yes, and it's quite concerning. I understand if your priorities differ from my own, though.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime. Yes, should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
Mobilizing. Combatant stand. Hostilities are afoot. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. a fix on their weaknesses. Torpificator is charged. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combat. Combatant scan.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Proceeding to attack.
Big regret this coming here. It's so cold. I ain't finds enough to be scratched for this.
Get that tree to die!
Open.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Wrist weapon primed!
Yeah! Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Thought you agents were durable. Cactus?
Combatant scan. Commander.
Emissary vulnerabilities identified. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Go for torpification. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Proceeding to attack. them. Investigating hostile intentions. Torpificator is charged. Suffered extensive damage, Commander. Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Hostilities are afoot. Target, reviving me is in everyone's best.
Condolence message sent to family on record. You think too much.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers.
Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me? I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Yes? It's really not.
Sarge, maybe they can help.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You? Then we definitely can't afford it. Best you look for some officers that can line... Very well. The issue is...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first, I thought it might be. The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay fetal on the ground. And after we must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them.
Crabble crabble fabrics are exalting. The chitin shimmers and it shines. Your clothes will be so pretty, it's worth smell. Calorie killer, my weight loss pillar.
Yes, well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young. Before you Sadly, you're probably right. Thank you for trying.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves of Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a home.
You're right.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Read Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. We scour rival facilities for hidden recipes, secret formulas, special ingredients, and assorted confidential internal know-how, then develop it into products to bring to market. It's a unique brand of warfare, exclusive to Auntie's Choice, designed to break incredible ingenuities out of cloistered captivity and share them across the galaxy.
Information wants to be freed, then priced and shared along understood lines of commodification and distribution. That seemingly unimposing lost a few peons in there. Place is full of... At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other... Uh-huh. Oh, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap, alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable. Assuming you don't die. Which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
You look unfortified. Getting
Thank you
enough
for your
emulsifiers
customer
in
service,
your diet?
contractor.
Hey, we could use more go-getters like you.
A customer. You have needs. I have got a good supply of Auntie's Choice. Looking's free.
That whole place is one big death trap. You want in? Be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Yes, plenty of them. And scads of dead Auntie's Choice employees. They didn't get very far. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn-down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends.
What we of the Order consider dangerous may seem skewed without...
Well then...
Anais,
I expected such...
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office.
I'll hang back a moment while wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments students were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Yes, Commander. Yes, quite. Anais was always, suppose, seeing the future more anyhow. I'm sure she heard. Inquire away. I may even respond. Very well.
The things they have here. I mean, it really makes me question just how much chaos is too much. People need just the right amount, so they're ready to hear the truth. Too much, and they just turn into blubbering slackwits.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Might concerning, since it's all I have. The auxiliary dabbler Spoonhauer second rate at your service. We was sizing up the place. Well, the lobby, when a bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss.
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little... That's...
I don't understand.
Do whatever you think is best here.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please?
try. You can handle that.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Don't have to tell. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
Stay here. Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day. Did I read that correctly?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in, no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Nothing elaborate. Bits. A bunch of them. Enough to buy yourself something nice.
You're not seriously considering this, are you? These two-faced snake oil peddlers are incapable of making an honest deal.
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Consider it a deal. No need to shake, as I've taken the liberty of making a quasi-legally binding surreptitious transcription. Or will claim to have later. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn-down process.
Burn down controls are ready. Will you do the honors?
Too much mayhem to be sown to stop and talk right now.
We'll find time for a private word after the mission.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious.
My original notes and research are burnt to a
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life.
You can't possibly expect to...
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it?
Well then, that seems sufficient. No half measures.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal.
Never pegged you as such an opportunist. But perhaps there's more to this play than I'm seeing. Perhaps I should be relieved Auntie's choice didn't get anything universe-threatening.
My original notes and research...
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. Give me some time.
What do you need from...
To go on and...
You can't...
Why don't we...
I don't feel like this is a good time to stop and discuss things, Commander.
Meet you near the exit. I just want to...
We'll find time for a private word after the mission.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can see we'll have our hands full digging through all you've left us here. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye. Made it here before you've been interesting to see you.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you kindly. I appreciate your support. Been a spell since Anais snuck something by me again. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us.
Oh, thank you. I am never eating Borscht rockets again.
You're new. Don't seem like another one of these trade secret. How about you? Know there's a war on, don't you? You here to help me win it? Oh, been out in the field. Thing is, our local force said camp is situated betwixt here and points to the north. Take it out, reconnect the territories, and walk away somewhat richer. You mean, what would you get? Some bits, equipment, improved good graces with Auntie. Excellent. If you're agreeable to other work, I have something light. A Sub-Rosa finagler operates out of the Port Authority building at the landing pad near Winter's Grasp. Sub-Rosa works with both sides, understood. But I want to know what she's into with the Protectorate. Let's say I'm curious. What, and leave this place to the likes of them? Someone needs to keep an eye on these trade secret vultures. As such, I need to contract others to advance Mike. Seems like that would make for a fairly unwieldy autograph, but...
What? Can't somebody loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. Gah! My supervisor told me I need to try to be less conspicuous. That all said, I don't know nothing about nothing, I'm sure. Oh, if you wanted to bribe me, you should have just led with that. 6 or 7 months ago, some Auntie's Choice clock puncher made a shipping error. Sent a few crates of failed grafting materials here to Cloister. You know that grafting program they used to have? Where they'd give some hapless hullhead a big monster arm, torn off one of a bunch of different deadly creatures? These crates arrived full of rejected Crabbo graft parts. Sat untouched for months till I found them. And I thought, little rebranding, the right angle? Bet I could sell these. I met this protectorate officer. Smug as all get out, naive as the day is long. Said she had logistical supply concerns and needed means to feed the personnel guarding the archive. As the plan would have it, I told her I got a shipment of, imitation Crabbo meat. You repackage and relabel it, it'll pass for protectorate rations just fine. She agreed. Bought a few crates on the spot, promised to send word when she needed more. I just had to grind up everything first. Remove a few telltale chunks. I was sort of bragging to a colleague about the scam. How I tricked a gullible protectorate officer into purchasing and relabeling rejected grafting materials as Crabbo rations. Don't mention it to anyone, especially not those damn...
Any news from the field? Any further progress? Learn anything useful? Ha! A base opportunist after my own heart. Well, she can continue swindling the Protectorate then. Here's a little something for your trouble.
imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
Limber up for a motivated lecture employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability.
Don't work too hard now. You'll make us look bad.
Appear to need something. Looking's free.
Enjoy your time in the garden.
No reason to reason with you.
You're cleared to enter. Go on in.
Initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you? This unit is available. Which member of the incognito would you like assessed? Multiple warnings have been issued to Deputy Agent Lighton. This unit is...
Let's see how well you arbiters know basic history. Who constructed the archive?
The matriarch did, of course. Who else could oversee the creation of such an immense, complex piece of machinery?
Inaccurate. It was Presiding Bishop Auntie, the first presiding bishop. The matriarch gave permission, but he's the one who oversaw its actual construction.
I knew that. This is the problem with you mathematical sycophants. There's always some technicality that conveniently proves you right.
Oh, thank you for agreeing I was proven right, Rao. How magnanimous of you.
Though I know it to be a lost cause, I must ask. I caught her rifling through my belongings earlier, and, well, next time if she expects to get off without a multiple hour...
Did you need something? Do you now? Let's hear it. More than anyone alive, I suppose. Not that I agree with all of her stated conclusions. In a typically roundabout fashion, I mean, of course, I know. In our time at the Department of Preemptive Causal she needn't have worried, though. I have May the plan...
Thanks again for saving baby Lucy. Now, be sure to give her lots of love. Lots of love. I don't rightly know what to do with myself.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Have an update about that personal matter. Back at Winter's Grasp, I found someone was continuing Anais, Sir Bujold's research. Believe I have a lead on their identity. I wholly agree. I pieced together information from earlier leading to Golden Ridge on Dorado. Oddly enough, I had Val set the location on our map. I recognize we're juggling multiple crises, but I'd suggest we journey there sooner than later. May all our...